guys. Yeah, that is. Okay. I just want you like zoomed out more. I know the face card is always kidding. I was always kidding. But yeah, hold on. Let me zoom. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I am Amaya, and today you have just tuned in for another video with me. So, guys, today in this video, we're gonna be doing something that I have been dying to do. It's gonna be a whole new series alert to the channel. We are officially bringing girl chats to the channel. If you see the title, you know this video is gonna be a girl chat, my very first girl chat at that. So I'm gonna be spilling the tea on everything. So each video I'm gonna have topics that I basically talk about, and in this video today I have a few topics, so I'm not gonna ramble on too much longer. Let's get right into the video. Oh, and before I start, happy spooky season, guys! This is one of my favorite seasons of all time. I got my jack-o'-lantern shirt on, and every video we're gonna have a drink to basically sip the tea while we spill the tea. So in this video, because it's 10 o'clock at night, I'm not drinking anything other than ginger ale because, like, who you know if I get drunk and I have work tomorrow, so please. Keep it nice, PG-13, and keep it with some ginger ale. So let's get right into it. Okay, for my first girl chat topic, it is going to be people pleasing. Oh my god. Oh, let me sit on this one. Hold on. People pleasing. Let me just adjust my seat for this one. Okay. People pleasing. If you don't know what people pleasing is more basically where you do everything you do is to please other people. And that, it may be like, oh my god, it's not that bad, whatever. You value others' opinions, and it may come off that way, but in all actuality, it just only furthermore shows how you don't have a mind of your own. And me personally, I used to be one. So, it is, and saying that out loud and realizing how much I've grown, I value too much of what others would say about me. And I'm not saying don't care. Okay, that's cool. You know, I'm gonna just get it back. Anyways, okay, back, I'm sorry. But anyways, people pleasing. Okay, so it may seem like, okay, you're valuing other people's opinions. And I'm not saying don't care about what people have to think about you, because at some point you should care. Like, you don't want people walking around thinking you a hoe or you musty or something like that. Like you want to keep a good reputation about yourself, and you want to make sure people think good about you. But at the same time, your life, your every move should not revolve around what other people think about you. You shouldn't be so fixated on pleasing and getting the likings of other people, when in all actuality, once you bore them, you're thinking of the past. And there are some people out there who also, no matter what you do, it will never be good enough. So it's just like, the only person you should really be trying to please is yourself and God. Like, those are the only two people you should be trying to please, because those are the only people who really matter. And you want to think about it, like, those are the only people who can really affect you to the point where it's life-changing. Like, you and God have the ultimate control over your life. You and God are just like this. Y'all need to be like this, like for real. So it's like mommies, daddies, sisters, brothers, best friends, teachers, uncles, aunties, whatever. No one should have the power to alter your life and have that much mind control over you but you. Like, you should not really care that much what other people think. It's just, it gets to the point where it just makes you look stupid. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. It makes you look like a god darn fool, because people kind of pick up on when you're a people pleaser, because you come off as easy, you come off as a pushover. You come off as you're easy to manipulate, and people pick up on that. Like, and there are some people out there who literally try to test you to see how far they'll let you, like, you'll let them go. And when they test you and you fail, best believe it's gonna keep happening. It's gonna keep happening because you never see a person who stands up for themselves continuously get pushed around, because it's not gonna happen because you stood up for yourself. And my mother always told me, if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything. Live life for you and for you only. Because at the end of the day, the only person who has the power to alter and change your life is you and God. And those are the only two people who should honestly matter to that point. I'm not saying don't care about other people's opinions. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you should care, but to a certain extent. Like, you shouldn't eat, sleep, and breathe what other people think about you. Because at that point, if you do, you are living for you. Do you know where I would be at if I let other people's opinions about me control my life? I would not be here. I would tell you that. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's like you are one person and they are another. Next topic. I have learned this as of recently, as of changing my dynamics and my outlook. Well, not dynamics, changing my outlook on love and seeing how much I've grown in that area when it comes to love and relationships and, you know, that lovey-dovey stuff. There's levels. There's levels. So, the next topic is dating versus being in a relationship. Two different things, baby girl. Two motherfucking different things, okay? Being in a relationship and seeing how I got into that one and getting out of one and seeing the right way to do it, I did it all wrong. Don't regret anything, because I can't fault myself for not knowing something. I can only fault myself if I know something and continue to do the wrong thing. Now that I'm single, I'm seeing date your partner first. Forget that. First, become their friend. Become their friend. Physical attraction is only a plus. But that person could be the finest person on earth. But you have to connect with that person. You have to connect with that person. And before anything, you have to love yourself first. Because if you do not love yourself first, you cannot love anyone else. I've learned that. And I've learned the more you don't value yourself in a relationship, the more less they value you. You show how less. Alright guys, I'm kind of rambling on and kind of getting off topic about what I'm trying to say. But basically what I was trying to say was, it's just like, before you get into a relationship with somebody, you should get to know yourself first, then get to know them. And then actually develop a connection with the person before you just up and hop into something serious with somebody. I feel like before you just hop into something serious, you should actually get to know a person and have a connection. Because even if you get to know a person, you still may not have a connection with that person. So it's kind of really important to vet a person. And later on in the video, I'm going to talk more about that. But yeah. I'm not saying you're worthless, but you show, you make your worth come off as small when you don't love yourself. Because it shows. So, first step before getting into a relationship, love yourself first. Be content with who you are when you look into the mirror. Because if you don't, everything that you lack within yourself will be put upon your partner and vice versa. So, learn yourself first. Love yourself. Then get all that out the way. Then look for love. Then, once you find a person that your type, he all fine, he looking good and stuff, that's cool. But do I connect with you? That's the second part. Do I connect with you? Because if I don't connect with you, you just this fine dude who I just don't connect with. So it's just like, At that point, you're just a fine stranger. You're just there. You're just fine. Connect with that person. Get to know that person. And what you must never do not ever ignore the red flags. Those are key, because best believe if you ignore them now, they're gonna disappear. They're gonna disappear for a little while. And then when everything's all good and dandy, y'all relationship, y'all all happy, and the puppy love stage over with, boom! There go them red flags. Right there in your face. The funny part is, they never were hidden. They were right here and you just overlooked them. That's the funny part. Because you were so blinded by love. You were blinded by that fact that you like this person. That's all cute and stuff. But you have to take what a person gives you and believe it.
Bitch, believe them. Believe them, bitch.
Believe it. Like the scene where when people show you who they really are, believe it. Believe it. Connect with that person. Be friends with that person. Talking stage. Talking stage. It's like the dating stage. You're not in a committed relationship. You're just talking. You guys are dating, getting to know each other, looking for a relationship. Talk. And ask those questions that you need to be asking. Do you want kids? Or do you want to get married? How your relationship with your parents? How your relationship with your siblings? Are y'all close? Do y'all talk? What are your future goals in life? What do you want to be when you grow up? You need to be asking these questions. Don't be getting all shy now, girl. Like, you need to be asking these questions, because if you don't, best believe, if you don't ask these questions, he is not going to volunteer them. Like, he's not going to volunteer them answers for free. Like, you need to be dating this person first. Dating this person first. And understand that it's okay to date multiple people. Me personally, I'm clingy. I catch feelings fast. So I can't date multiple people. I will be like, after one phone call, you're mine. So I can't be dating Craig, Montez, David, and Brandon at the same time. It's one or the other. I can't do that. I'm a lover girl. I don't date to fuck around. I don't date to sleep with each other. I don't date for fun. I date to marry. So best believe that in a relationship, in my next relationship, I'm gonna definitely, as my father taught me, vet. Now when I say vet, you need to go invest your detective gadget on that person. You need to get to know that person. I'm not saying count how many back hairs they have. I'm saying you don't have to get that deep. But you should know about that person well enough so when y'all date and things start to come out, you should be, what the? I didn't know that. Cause baby, you didn't ask. Baby girl, you didn't vet. You didn't check. You didn't investigate. Like, I don't mean go full on like Nancy Drew, but just like, you need to get to know who you're about to be in a relationship with, because if you don't, it's gonna be all fine in the beginning, yet it's called puppy love. But once y'all get out of that phase, it's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks, because you did not vet and you ignored those red flags. So make sure you date that person first. Dating does not mean you are in a relationship. It just means that y'all are dating. Y'all are talking. Y'all are getting to know one another. But you are not off the market yet. And then in a relationship means you are committed to one another. You guys claim one another. You guys are off the market. And you guys are in a commitment that is meant to move forward. Don't confuse the two. There are levels to getting in a relationship. And if you don't follow those levels, you don't do the necessary steps, you guys are not gonna last. I know I rambled on about that, but y'all just be, my ladies be, y'all be disappointing me sometimes. Okay. My next topic is lowering your standards. Listen, girly, I understand you want man 6 feet tall, taller than you, make 6 figures, strong, got abs, got muscles, got nice pearly white teeth, got the perfect eye color, got the perfect nose shape. I get it. I get you want that dream Ken doll. That is exactly what it is. A dream. A dream. That's perfectly what it is right there. A dream. Because you have to realize that you have to be realistic. You cannot, I'm not saying lower your standards to the point where you just like take any and everything, but you have to be realistic, and you also have to look at what you put out there. Like, you have to look at what you're putting on the table before you go and request, I want this, and that. What are you giving to want that? What are you putting down on the table for a man? Okay, I want her. Because if you saying this, and that, like, you actually have a choice. Like, I'm not saying, like, you don't choose who you fall in love with. That's not how that works. Because I'm almost positive a lot of people who fall in love don't expect for it to be with that person. And if it is, cool, but it's rare. You can't be out here saying you want this, and that, and not be offering anything to get that. Like, I can't walk into a freaking bank and say I want $10 million. Girl, what? Who are you to get $10 million? Like, what? Or you walk into a job and be like, okay, I want this job. Who are you? What are you offering for me to give you this job? You have to be willing to be realistic, and you also have to be willing to look outside your type. Look at your list and check off what you feel is not a need. A lot of those things on your list are wants. Because I had a list. And as I'm getting older and realizing that that's not how this works. So look at that list and say what's of a want and what's a need. You don't need your man to be 6 feet tall. You want him to be 6 feet tall. Or looking for a man who has blonde hair. There's some pretty guys out here. There's some handsome men out here who have brown hair. Or you want a man with waves and a high top fade. Look for guys who got dreads. I mean, just step outside your type. So you saying you want this, and that. I get that and I understand that, but you have to be realistic. You also have to look beyond looks. You have to look beyond looks because, girl, I watching those pop the balloon videos and y'all be popping balloons that could be your future husband because of his shorts, because of this color socks he wearing. Are you serious? Are you stupid? Do you want to be alone forever? I'm not saying settle for anything. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying you have to look beyond the cliche, materialistic, dumb stuff. Like, I get it. You want a man who is hardworking. Understandable. But you should want a man who's hardworking, who makes 6 figures, who got this color hair, this type of head shape. Girl, like, are you serious? Like, come on now. Please. You do you, boo. Let me know how far I get you. My next topic is being feminine. Ugh. I know being feminine does not mean PSA, heads up, keynote here. Being feminine does not mean you have to be a girly girl. Being feminine does not mean you have to wear heels and handbags. Being feminine does not mean you have to have your hair done every 2 weeks. That is not what being feminine is about. That's not what being feminine is. Being feminine is having a kind heart. Being feminine is being nurturing. Being feminine is having that wife mentality. Being feminine is being soft and elegant and classy. That's being feminine. You don't have to be no, I mean, shoot, maybe, I don't know. I can't speak on what your definition of feminine is, but that's mine. My definition of being feminine is just being a nurturer, having that wife mentality of just wanting to care for your significant other or others in general. Like, just being soft and elegant and just classy, a classy lady, classy woman. That's my idea of being feminine. It's just a plus that I like to wear handbags and heels and all that other stuff. But a lot of women nowadays are not feminine. And when I say that, I mean, you guys aren't vulnerable enough. And I'm not saying be some crybaby either, but I'm saying That's a part of being a woman. Being in touch with your emotions and being in touch with your feelings. It doesn't make you weak if you do that. And I get it that we do that to protect ourselves from, I'm guessing, men. But in all actuality, if you ever want to move somewhere with a man, you have to let your guard down. You have to let that wall down that you're telling yourself that's protecting you. And you have to get vulnerable. You have to get in touch with your emotions. You have to be soft. You have to be nurturing. And when I mean soft, I don't mean physically. I mean you have to be, have to have that type of aura and that type of vibe about you that a man will want to wife you up. But if you're just so stuck in this box, you're not affectionate, affectionate does not mean, oh yeah, I want to lay up on him all day. Affectionate is sometimes just acts of kindness, words of affirmation. Like, there's plenty of different ways that a woman can show ways of affection. But you guys have to be willing to get in touch with that, in tune with that when it comes to being a woman. And if you're not willing to do that, I don't know. But I know I'm going to do it because I definitely want to get married. I definitely want to be someone's wife one day. And I just, even like if I don't, I pray that I do. But if I don't, I still want to be seen as an elegant, classy, feminine woman. That's just how I want to be seen as. And that's who I want to become. Forget being seen as. Like, that's who I want to become. That's who I am going to become. It's like, I feel each day by day, in these last couple of months of me just healing and refocusing and finding myself, I feel like I'm slowly learning at who I want to become as a woman, as someone's wife, as someone's daughter, as someone's sister, as someone's best friend. I'm learning who I want to become. Who is Maya? What does Maya want to become? And Maya wants to be a woman of femininity and elegance. And that's who Maya's gonna be. I can't speak on what you want to be. I'm speaking on me. But I think that women should always have a level of some sort of femininity within them. Whatever it may be, whatever you define femininity, but I'm saying I believe that every woman should have some sort or some level of femininity in them. You can be a tomboy and still be feminine. It shouldn't be about whether you wear gym shoes or whether you wear Chanel heels. It's deeper than that. It should be about who you are as a person and what type of aura you give off as a woman. So, ending this note, ladies, be more in touch with your femininity side. Number one, not only is it attractive, it just makes you a better person. I don't know. It just makes your aura just so much more able to connect to, because you're just like rather than being like this, you're like this. It's just so much more, Next topic. I kind of explained this with my dating versus being in a relationship topic. Self-love. Self-love, girl. What? Self-love. You may move, but you're not gonna move far without loving yourself. When it comes to relationships, when it comes to a job, when it comes to a friendship, when it comes to anything, you have to love yourself first. You have to believe in yourself. You have to have that love and confidence and dignity and worth for yourself. If not, it's going to show. And two, you're not going to get anywhere without loving yourself. It's impossible. It's impossible. Because when you don't love yourself, you start to deteriorate physically and mentally. So it's like you have to love yourself. You have to give yourself that type of love where you just feel like, I'm hurt. Like, and that does not make you cocky because you feel that way. You know what you're capable of. Only you know what you're capable of. And when I say this to say, if you don't believe in you, no one else will. If you don't love you, no one else will. It's like you can't not love yourself and then try to go find someone to love you to fill that void that you don't have within yourself, because that void is like, it's an individual void. It's like you have to fill that void within yourself. No one else can fill that void for you. Self-love is a whole different category for love for someone else. You have love for your boyfriend, love for your mom, love for your husband, love for your kids. And then that big old hole is self-love. That one big old hole that no one else can fill is self-love. So it's like, if you don't fill that hole, no one else will. And eventually it will start to tarnish other relationships, because you will become codependent on those relationships with the other person to fill that void within yourself. But in all actuality, no one else can fill that void but you, my love. Which is why I say, mainly for relationships with significant others, you, in order to give your all to someone else, you have to give your all to yourself first. In order to love someone deeply and love someone truly, you have to love yourself first. In order to see someone else's worth, you have to see your own worth first. In order to care about someone else, you have to care about yourself first. It's just how the cookie comes, baby. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules, but you'll see. You'll see that eventually what that person is offering you just isn't enough anymore. You'll see. You may think in the beginning that, yeah, okay, it's cool, you know. Okay, boom, I found someone who will love me for me. But in all actuality, you have to love you for you first, my dookie bookie. You gotta do it for yourself first. You gotta put yourself first. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Last and final topic. Okay. Real friendships. Real. Watch my lips. So this. Real friendships. Real friendships. A lot of y'all pass that "hey friend" word around too often. A little too much for me. You're not my friend, one, until you meet my parents. I still follow that rule that my mama gave me in kindergarten. Like, until she meet your parents, or until she meets you, you ain't no friend. Second, we have to connect. Not just because you have a cute outfit on and me and you have the same outfit, or I like your outfit. No. You have to connect with a person in order for them truly to be your friend. And when it comes to a friendship, you should never backstab your friend. You should never fight. Are you stupid? You should never fight your friend. Like, what? Are you dumb? Oh my god, I call my friend because of this. No. They're not your real friend, you dumbass. Like, sorry about that. Hello, duh. Like, why would I fight my friend? Like, that's my friend. Nothing should bring you to the point where you should fight your friend. Like, nothing. I mean, unless she freaked on your man or something like life-changing. Even then, it's just like, have the dignity and courage to just walk away. Some people just not worth it. Cause at the end of the day, y'all doing all this fighting that y'all see on baddies and stuff. Baby, people go to jail for that. People go to jail for that. And I ain't going to jail for nobody. I ain't going to jail for nan person. Not one. They have rats in there. Ew. But like, no, sorry. Like, I'm not gonna fight you because you would my man, baby. You can have him. Y'all can both die in your sleep together. Like, personally. Hold hands and die together. But anyways, but it's just like, you should fight your friend. That's not cute. It's not cute. It only makes you look stupid because you going around going, oh, that's my friend, The whole time you just punch her in her throat. Like, make that make some sense. So, secondly, when you and your friends fall out, a real friend, you should not be going to tell your other friend's business. Like, that's just like messy. It's backstabbing and it's wrong. If you're a true friend, your friend should be able to confide in you, and y'all fall out and you sit your stupidness down and be quiet and y'all become back cool or not. But you should be running to go be telling my business that I told you last Tuesday because you're mad at me. Like, no, baby, it's not how that works. When you're a real friend, you and that person should have boundaries. I don't know, it's It's just crazy how many people just pass out that friend word and be surprised when that person backstabs them or they fall out, they break, or whatever. It's just like they were never your friend to begin with. And maybe they were. And sometimes people are in your life for seasons. So maybe you were my friend then, but you're not now. And that's okay to just move on. But if you're a real person and if you were a real friend, you can move on with elegance and class. But y'all just stop passing out that friend word like it's Skittles. Like, it's not cute. You're not my friend. You're my coworker. You're my associate. You're my whatever. You're not my friend at all. No. Stop with the hey friend because you're not my friend. No. Not how that works. Anywho, y'all done pissed me off. That is all for this video. My first girl chat. Yeah, I think this went well. I feel like I could have had some more topics, but starting off, keep it simple. I feel like these were some topics that have really been bothering me. Not like me personally, but like, you know, something that I really wanted to speak on, you know, and give my opinion. You know, I'm messy, so. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And stay tuned for more girl chats. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. That was so corny. But yeah, see you guys in my next video. Mwah.